Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Now tonight's video I thought I just wanted to do really quick, really fast video, as all the ones I've done recently have been quite a bit longer. I just wanted to do something a little bit quicker, a little bit faster. So I thought I'm going to share with you all the books I've acquired over the past 2, 3, 4 months. Now I did one of these a while ago. I did one of these maybe like 10 weeks ago, maybe. In there I showed you the Splash, Love Deception, and Love Horses. I'm not going to show those ones. Those are the ones I purchased after that. Yes, now I'm aware that my channel kind of makes no sense because I've got like makeup books. I did want to point out that my channel is still very much a makeup channel. But I will also be, it's going to be turning into a makeup and books channel because I do love books a lot. So I'm going to be doing a lot more book reviews from now on. I'm going to be doing a bookshelf tour very soon, which I'll talk to you about. I'm going to do book hauls. I'm going to give you my thoughts on book series, stuff like that. I'm going to be doing collections. I'm going to show you books I have from different authors and go through all their books, like my top 10s, my top 20s. And then at the end of this year, I'm going to also do a video of all the books I read 2023, which I've challenged myself to read 110 books. I'm currently on 13, so we'll see how that goes. But without further ado, we're just going to dive right on into these books. So the first one I've got here, I don't know if I showed you this last time, but it is this book, which I believe is this next book in the Conjuring of Magic series by V.E. Schwab. This is A Dark Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab, or Victoria Schwab. I haven't read any books by Victoria Schwab before, but these ones have always kind of like captured my eye, and I have been very curious about it because these books are like a magician in like modern day London, so I've always wanted to try that. So I thought this book was good. I do have the second one just in case I love it, and then I'm gonna buy the third one. I do have a bad habit though of buying a whole series before I even read the first one. I've pretty much done that with every book series I have on my shelf, like the Clockwork Prince series. This is the second one, so this is the third one. Haven't even read the first one, and yeah, I've got the third one as well. Same with like the Red Queen series. Anyway, I'm getting off track. That one, we're good. Then I got this one yesterday. I went to Kinokanoya with my boyfriend, and we went book shopping. This was after we went to, what did we even do yesterday? We went to City Walla Club. I went to Kinokanoya. And I actually came out there with 4 books. So the first one I got is The Stolen Heir by Holly Black. This is in the same universe as the Cruel Prince trilogy, which I have not read yet, but it is on my list. I think that's going to be the next book I read, is the Cruel Prince trilogy, and then this takes place in the same universe. I believe it's from one of the characters when he's a boy. I think it's either the Cruel Prince himself. There is another book actually that's before this one. It's called The King of Elfhame, but I can't find that in the bookshop anywhere. When it comes out, I'm going to get it. But yeah, I got The Stolen Heir. I got it in a hardcover just because I wanted it to match the other books I had in that series. But yeah, I'm very excited to read this after I read that series, which I will be doing a review on after I read it. Now, the next book, I actually got 3. As I said before, I'm very bad with books. I've got 3 books here. 4, I've even read the first one, or even the first series. And that is the Chain of Gold, also the Last Hours trilogy by Cassandra Clare. By Cassandra Clare. I have got her Mortal Instruments, and I've got the Infernal Devices, as I said. I wanted to grow my Cassandra Clare collection because I do like her books. I have read the first one a long time ago, and I am going to continue. I am going to actually read the entire Cassandra Clare collection from model instruments to this, and a couple of series as well. So that's definitely on my list next, is I'm going to binge read all of her books. Anyway, this is the first one. This is Chain of Gold, book 1. And this book we follow Cordelia, who is a shadow hunter. I didn't really do much research. I'm looking at the back. She's a warrior trained to chase demons. And then she travels to London, and she meets and becomes friends with James and Lucy. So it's kind of like her life as a shadow hunter. So that's the first one, which I'm very excited about. Then I got the second one, which, oh no, it's kind of broken. Oh no, oh well. Then I got the second one, which is the Chain of Iron. This is a bit bigger. And I've been wanting to, I've always seen this in the shops, and I've always had my eye on it. The copy's a bit dented, but that's alright. I don't really care if it's dented that much. It's a little bit dirty. Oh, it's really dirty. That's not good. They've sold me like a dirty book. I don't know if maybe someone's put this back, or I don't know, but that's not good. That's a bit dirty. Anyway, this is like one. I've always seen this in the bookshelf, in the bookshop, and I've always been intrigued to buy it. But every shop I went into, they never had the first one. And then when I walked into Kinokuniya yesterday, I found one copy of the first one. It was that one. Then I got the second one because I thought, well, I have to get it. And then I also got the third one, which came out pretty much a couple of weeks ago. And that is the Chain of Thorns, book 3, in the last hours. This one also came out in hardcover, which I did consider buying. But then I thought, no, because that one's just going to be incredibly heavy. And I want it to match all my other editions, which are paperback. So I thought, I'm just going to buy it in paperback. And also because the hardcovers in Australia are really expensive. But this one looks really nice. And there is some fan art, some character art in the front, I should say. If I can get it back to where it was. There's some character art in the front, which looks very cool. I think there's character art in the back, but I'm not sure. No, there's not. These pages also aren't numbered. So, yes they are. Sorry, I just wasn't paying attention. This is page... I don't know how many pages on this, but it's a big one. So I got that to add to my Cassandra Clare collection. And the final book for this video, I actually watched this. There's a booktuber that I watch, or a YouTuber who does a lot of book stuff. His name is Jesse George. His YouTube name is Jesse the Reader. And in that video, he attempted to do a 24-hour challenge of this trilogy. And I looked up that trilogy to see if it was something I like, and it turned out it actually really interested me. And that series is the Ash Princess series by Laura Sebastian. This is the first one. In this, we follow Theodosia, it's a hard name, who was 10 when the Kaiser took over her country, and they kind of turned her into a slave. And so it's like about her like fighting back and winning back her throne. But this just sounded incredible to me. Sorry. I also love this cover art. It's beautiful. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like a crown made of like ash and fire. Got it in hardcover. Now, I have also seen this series in bookshops as well. There's one I go to in Chatswood called QBD Books. But they only ever have book 2 and 3. And they only ever have them paperback. I thought, well, I just love the feeling of hardbacks. A lot of the books on my shelves are paperbacks though, because you can only really get paperbacks in Australia. Like, it's very, very difficult to get hardbacks in Australia because they cost a lot, and because they cost a lot to print and they cost a lot to make. So I only have a handful of hardbacks, but I definitely really want to get more into the hardbacks. But this book just really, really interested me, and I love the font style. And I also love that this book is told in first person. I definitely am a sucker. I I don't have a preference when it comes to story ways, but I do kind of like a story when it's told in first person, because it feels like you're going with them and you're going on the journey with them. Whereas if it's a story in third person, it's just kind of like you're sitting back and watching it. But when it's in first person, you can kind of feel like you are that character. So everything that happens to the character, you feel happens to you. I don't know. That's just me personally. And I just loved the idea of the story. It doesn't sound too complicated. And it sounds really pretty. And it just doesn't have as much violence as the one I'm reading right now. Like, I kind of jump around with my genres. Like, I'll read romance, I'll read horror, I'll read action adventure. Like, I'll read a whole bunch of stuff. But so I do like to jump through them. I will post my Goodreads account on one of my videos, and you can see all the different genres I've read. But yeah, this one just looked the most exciting, and I'm very excited to read it. And literally, it says in the back here, Princess, Prisoner, Orphan, Rebel, and this has been blurbed by Virginia Boecker, I think that's how you say her name. She said, tense and imaginative, Ash Princess is a smart, feminist twist on traditional tale of a fallen heroine with plenty of court intrigue, love, and lies to sweeten the deal. Good luck putting this one down. And she is the author of the Witch Hunter series, which I've never read, but have been interested in. Alright guys, well thank you for joining in that video. I hope you stuck around, and I hope you learnt about the books I bought. So, bye!